Hi, I'm Al Sutherland with your Mesonet Weather Report. Storms bring a lot of dynamic weather to Oklahoma. On Monday, June 29th, a wind gust of 96 miles per hour went through Minco. It hit at 5:30 in the evening. That 96 mile per hour wind gust was recorded at the top of the Mesonet Tower at 33 feet in the air. Down near the ground at 6 feet, the recorded wind gust topped out at 85 miles per hour. Fortunately, this wind hit and dissipated rapidly, and the only reported damage was to a barn. Heat over the last 2 weeks and the water plants are taking up drew down soil moisture as we ended June. The 7-day change in the 10-inch fractional water index map through June 30th had a lot of dark coloring, indicating a significant drop in soil moisture. A lot of Mesonet sites lost between 0.2 to 0.4 on a scale from 0 to 1. The highest moisture loss was -0.7 at Pawnee. Only 2 sites had increases in moisture, Minco and Hooker. The 10-inch fractional water index map doesn't look as scary. There are still a lot of green areas on this map from June 30th. A good range for soil moisture are fractional water index values between 0.7 and 1, the wettest. The brownish areas were dry and the yellow areas marginal for soil moisture. We had a lot of rain in June, but surprisingly, some areas of the state ended June with significant shortfalls. The dark brown areas were 2 to 4 inches below their Mesonet 15-year average rainfall totals for the month of June. Medford, Blackwell, and Newkirk had the highest shortfalls. The dark green areas had way above average rainfall. Minco ended June at 8 7/4 inches above average. The average air temperature for June was slightly above average for most of the state, the yellowish areas. The temperature average was slightly below average in the southwest, the bluish area. Through the last day in June, only 5 Mesonet sites in Oklahoma had recorded highs of 100 or more degrees: Boise City, Alva, Medford, Altus, and Granfield. And for Alva and Medford, both had their 100-degree temperature on June 30th. The percent sunlight was slightly above average in June. The 2 locations highest above average were Sealing at 11% and Slapout at 10% above their 15-year average percent sunshine. The average relative humidities for June were above average. They were close to average in the areas of below average rainfall. The average wind speed for June was below average for every Mesonet site except Hugo and Mount Herman. Sites on the eastern side of the state had June average wind speeds less than 1 mile below average. In the west, most were between 1.5 to 2 miles below average. Thanks for joining us for this edition of the Mesonet Weather Report.